mainly just a whisper ramble to help you to relax, 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 relax. Somebody's buzzing, a neighbor, and I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but I wanted to do a ramble on here because I need a video uploaded for Friday. For sure, I'm filming this on October 16th on a Monday. It is specifically, oh my god, is it 2:22 p.m.? Okay, everybody, let's manifest together. It's 2:22, 2:22, 2:22, 2:22. Manifest. I hope that all my dreams and manifestations come true, and they have come true, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope that I feel better. I feel okay tonight and tomorrow. And I say that because I wasn't gonna do anything. I was thinking of what I could do, but I didn't want to do anything too much. I didn't want to think too hard today because I got my COVID vaccine, my COVID booster shot. Today, I've always gotten Moderna, but today I got Pfizer, and I also got the flu shot right arm. It hurts actually more on this side so far, and then booster left arm. I was super relaxed the whole time. He said I could only stay if I wanted to. Could only stay for 5 minutes if I wanted to, and then I could leave because I told him I never had a major reaction. Here's the thing. Technically, I have. When I got the first ever COVID vaccine, I can't tell for sure if I fainted or if I was just really close to fainting. It was kind of like if I did faint, it probably wasn't for that long. But ever since then, I had to lay down to get my shots, and I didn't do that today. And that was the last time I got my shots last fall. Same thing where I got, I think same arms too, like COVID shot here, and then flu shot here, and I was fine. I was for 15 minutes. I was there in the chair, and then after 15 minutes, I got to leave, and I was fine. I had a headache right away, and I'm starting to get my headache more now. But after today, on my way driving home, I started getting, like, I don't know what to call it. Is it anaphylaxis? Is it pre-anaphylaxis? I don't know. Should I have called somebody? I don't know. Here's the thing. I have what I call, so I have diagnosed Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have diagnosed POTS syndrome. And then the trifecta is those two plus MCAS, and I'm very positive I have MCAS, but it's very hard to get a diagnosis for it because not many people know about it. You have to go to certain doctors to get it, and it can also be hard to test it because the testing for it, usually you have to do it multiple times because to get that a certain inflammatory response or a certain response, certain levels to show up, you probably have to do it multiple times. so I'm pescatarian. I like to call myself pescatarian, but I actually haven't had salmon, which is the only like fish I would eat, since oh god, like maybe last year actually, because salmon is so expensive. So I haven't had any form of like meat products. That's the only like meat related thing I'd eat, because some people consider fish meat. I never had dairy or any other forms of meat or anything like collagen, anything except even honey. I haven't had in like a couple years or something, because I would still have honey, but I prefer maple syrup. It's easier to use when I'm baking. But so I don't have any fish. I haven't had any fish, so I want to eventually get back into that once I can afford it, but I just can't. Because like I get a bag of the frozen fish, and then that's like $20 for 4 pieces of salmon. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that at this point in time, especially because being vegan sometimes can be very expensive. Some people are like, oh, it's fine, just eat a bunch of like this and that. I'm like, well, I can't eat this and that because I have a sensitive stomach still, and I have things that trigger my MCAS and my POTS, my IBS and all that. Anyway, so no more eating fish. Also, because I got it in October last year, I believe, or maybe it was November, my shots. Now, ever since the beginning of this year, in January, like the very beginning of January 2023, I started exercising and like consistently. And I thought maybe that would be better for me by not exercising. I didn't exercise today, and I didn't exercise today or yesterday, because exercise is a flare for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, POTS syndrome, and MCAS. But I like exercising because of how it actually helps me. Sometimes it makes me more tired, but it helps with the general overall fatigue, and also like, sometimes it actually helps. I actually want to say, when I realize when I don't exercise, I'm feeling more fatigued and tired, so it just helps me overall. Especially it helps me with stamina, and if I'm feeling like I'm having a flare-up, I'm able to handle it better, and I feel a lot more strong, which is especially good for my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, to have stronger muscles and joints and everything, so everything holds in place better, so I don't sublux or dislocate my joints or anything like that. And I have less pain now that I exercise, actually, because I need stabilized joints, which isn't really as possible with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Normally with the COVID booster, I get a headache right away, like within the first like 5 to 10 minutes. This time it took, like I could start feeling it brewing, but it didn't start coming up until like recently, and it's not bad like how it usually is. I think it helps that I was really, really relaxed when I got the shots. Again, even my flu shot hurt more than the COVID one, which maybe the Moderna boosters and shots like hurt more than the Pfizer ones. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the side effects from this. All I know is that from all the Moderna ones, I never actually like threw up. That's a trigger for me, by the way. That's my biggest fear. I have a metaphobia, which is the fear of throwing up. Fear of throwing up. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, my ASMR is coming out. Is that a thing? It is. Other than that, I haven't been feeling anything on any side effects. Usually, with the Moderna ones, it takes me a while for it to hit it. Like I get it in the morning, and then at night, and throughout the night, I feel nauseous and I have a lot of like adrenaline. And I don't know if it's heart palpitations, but it's just I get really bad insomnia. I'm wide awake. I cannot sleep because the adrenaline is pumping through my heart when I'm trying to sleep, like specifically. And also I get nauseous, and my headache too. And usually I get joint pain like with me, but like around me. Like he's on his cat bed. It's actually a dog bed, but he's big. But his cat bed over there, his axle bed, and he's been over there most of the day, relaxing, keeping an eye on me, which makes me really happy, and it makes me tear up because he's like actually so good. He's like actually a therapy pet or like a guide cat in a way. Not to that extent obviously, but like he's very in tune with me, but like with the surroundings and like with my mom too. If we're feeling a certain type of way, he can tell. I've said it many times before, I'll say it many times now and again. After my concussion, I moved here and moved in with my mom, and that's what triggered all my health issues. I think I had health issues when I was younger, but I like grew out of them, by the way. But it was, yeah, and then I just got them like really triggered again. I got them re-triggered again, but I actually took a, okay, first I want to say what I was going to say. He really helped me to, like, you could tell something was wrong. Like, the first time I met him was when I moved in that day, and like, he's always been really good at, like, especially when I would have really bad days, and, because I used to be even worse than him now, and he was just, my MCAS wasn't, that's grown worse over time, but anyway, my cat was so good at being there for me, and like, helping to send me good vibes, and like, be around me and protect me, which I really love and appreciate about him. Anyway, what was I gonna say after that? I don't know, now it's gonna bug me, what was I gonna say after that? What was I gonna say after that? What was I gonna say? Okay, wait, let me think. That's the thing with my health issues too. I have such a bad memory now. Like such a bad memory. I literally like forget just basic things, which is scary. What do I want to say? I don't know. I hope I feel fine tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting the shots and stuff again next year if I had such a bad reaction this year, because it's really scary. And my cat can't call 911. It's like, and I can't afford it with insurance too. Like, if something bad were to happen, and if I need to go to ER, it costs too much money. I don't have good insurance right now. So I don't know what exactly I will be doing. Hopefully next year I'll be rich enough to afford basic health care in case I have an emergency. I can just go in if I need to, or I don't know. Apparently people with MCAS though, a lot of people with MCAS, where it's bad enough, they reacted bad to the COVID vaccine, so they're not supposed to get any follow-up like vaccines after that, or the flu shot. I've always, since I've been vegan, and after my concussion, I should say, had a bad reaction to eggs, and there's like an egg component in the flu shot. If you didn't know, you can technically get a vegan one at some places, but I don't do that. I don't even know if that would be available around where I live, but the egg component too, I think, is really what causes the inflammatory response. But yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling today. I don't have anything else to really say, except for what was I gonna say earlier? I was gonna say something. Axel, help me. I was gonna say something else, and I'm like, wait, I gotta put in a pin now because I gotta say what I was gonna say about Axel. You know, I don't know. That's okay. Maybe if I remember, I'll bring it up in the future. But hopefully you're all doing well. Make sure to vaccinate yourself if you can and are able to help protect people with weakened immune systems or people who can't get the shots, which might be me next year. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I literally can't even think too far into the future because I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this ramble. I love a good ramble ASMR video, by the way. Those ones are the easiest for me to fall asleep to. Sometimes it depends on my mood. Sometimes they help just to keep me awake because I want to invest in what the people have to say. But that's why podcasts, I watch them to try and help prevent me from falling asleep. But or get me sleepy, and it's just hard. I get so sleepy so easily from like just hearing people talk. I think that's also because like, I don't talk to people much except for like my inner family circle, like my mom and my sister. I don't really talk to people verbally at all, so it's like hearing other people talk, I think it's that comfort for me because I just don't really get that. My cat can only meow at me so much. Anyway, I love how I it's about that time.